Hello and welcome back to another 6-scale figure review with me, your host, That Mania. And today we have another exciting Order of the Jedi Sideshow Jedi Masters. I need one more, which I think I've gotten my hands on, and then I will have all of the weird Sideshow alien Jedi that I want. Today we have, finally, Ki-Adi-Mundi. If you have been with this channel for a little bit, you'll know that I got Plo Koon and I got Kid Fisto. So we're rolling in these old Sideshow Jedi, and they're not bad, if you've noticed. They need some improvement, which I'm still trying really hard to get the sculpts off the other one so I can get new bodies on them. However, this one, the guy I bought it from, already switched the body. So it's already a much needed improvement. Box is normal. It's a little weird from the years. You can see her right there. That's all I want. I just need her so I can switch her body. It will be good. But obviously, you're curious as to whether this figure has aged well or not. So, without further, let's get him out of the box and onto the spinning turntable of doom. So, the first thing I will say is his head is really heavy, so he'll lean forward a lot. And if he doesn't lean forward, you can kind of see where his neck connects, which is fixable. I can just raise his clothes up. But he's got a big ass head, so it's like, you know, he's gonna have some weight issues. The one thing I will say is it looks good. If I could find somebody to like repaint this, it would be perfect. Not perfect per se, because the clothes are still a little bit iffy from age and the boots could be redone, but the sculpt is really nice. It just needs a little bit of paint work, and the lightsaber could be redone. The goofy Sideshow lightsabers don't really do it for me. They're big and clunky. But let's get him off the spinning turntable and take a closer look at Master Mundi himself and the few accessories he comes with. So, I don't know if he has extra hands, but mine didn't come with extra hands, so he's always, for the rest of his life, going to have, unless the lightsaber's in there, he's going to have jack-off hand, which is just something we have to learn to live with. But he comes with a lit lightsaber, an unlit lightsaber, which we can put right here, put right here, we could put right here. Good enough. Fun fact, the lit one also comes with that, which makes it a little weird. You could hang the lit one. And he comes with this little fanny pack peg, which I'm not quite sure where to put it, because I don't remember there being a really clear indicator of where that goes. Anyway, I guess it's supposed to go under his tunic, his tunic, but whatever. Let's get look at Big Head coming in further close. Let me move the box in front of me. And like I said, he looks tired, but the sculpt is really good. It's just showing a little bit of age, again, because it is God knows how old at this point. These is when like these figures came out and they were like $60. But it's really good. The guy who I got it from, this was broken. I just glued the whole thing back on. You'd almost never notice there is a little bit of a disconnect right up here, but you'd never notice if I didn't point it out. It's glued on there quite nicely, but he's got a wrinkly, smushed skull. He's like a hairless cat laying down. But I love him. I love my weird alien Jedi, and this guy definitely does it for me. He's got a different outfit than most Jedi, because most Jedi have a robe with a hood. This guy, his outfit comes with the big hood, which you definitely don't want to have on, because he'll look like this. It does have a nice wire, though, so you could kind of get it a little bit better. But I don't know how he would have a hood on normally, because of his big forehead. I guess that's what they would want. But the wire in this is better than most of the Sideshow wires, because it does just sit back flush on the back, which is, not Sideshow, Hot Toys, which is awesome. But bringing it down, you can see he's wearing his best grandma sweater over his Jedi tunic looking robe. Again, it's different than most other Jedi robes, as we all know how Jedi robes look. This guy's definitely got a more interesting design because of the way it flows differently with the not being a Jedi robe. He's got this nice little sweater with these hand covers on it, which you'll see in a second here. I like the brown with the belt and the other belt here. I actually really like the way this outfit looks. I think it's a really good Jedi outfit. Like I said, you can see these little hand covers, which aren't really covering the hands at the moment. He's got some long arms too. He's got very, very lanky arms, as you can see. But you can see there are the remnants of what looks like a Jedi robe here. Just kind of down here and here. And it's on the back. Oh, not really, because you have this as well. But I love this like outer piece. It really speaking, especially with that hood, it's like he attached the robe and mixed it up. But then we get to this, you got the regular Jedi pants and the Jedi boots. He will live on this stand because he doesn't want to stand. And that's not because of the figure body, but it's because of his big forehead. You thought I was going to say a bad word, didn't you? So what excites me the most is bringing out the other two Sideshow Jedi and having them all together. So without further, let's get the gang out. So here they all are. And, you know, it's a happy day because I've got more Jedi. I have more to come. We've got that third-party Yoda. We got the Hot Toys Mace Windu. We got a gaggle of Obi-Wans. But for now, and not for now, because I do have two more to bring out in a second, but I wanted to show the Sideshow ones off first. Because for all of Sideshow's faults and some really mediocre figures in the past, these guys definitely stand out. Their Jedi that are weird aliens are really good. I still don't know why Kid Fisto has a pink tunic, or why they made the clothes and the head so big, but it's salvageable. I've almost got Plo Koon's head off without destroying the whole thing, so that's a good start. From there, we just need to get him a better body that fits that outfit a little bit better. I'm still working on Kid Fisto because he's small and short, and I feel like he shouldn't be as short as he is compared to the other two. But they look great together. As you can see, it is a happy family of 3. Or should we make it 5? So not counting the fact that Ahsoka was never considered technically as a Jedi. This is my current Clone Wars Jedi collection. And by that I mean all the Jedi that survived, or not survived, we shouldn't say survived, all the Jedi that fought during the Clone Wars. I do have Qui-Gon, but he wasn't in the Clone Wars, was he? Also, he's kind of in the back, so I didn't want to get him because it's more of a hassle than it's worth. But like the Jedi group here is really coming together. Taking a while, but once we get Obi-Wan and once we get Yoda and Mace, then we can start seeing about transitioning some of these more into their Clone Wars appearance, especially Plo Koon, because his Clone Wars appearance looks better. I don't remember what Kid Fisto looks like. I don't remember if Ki-Adi-Mundi has a Clone Wars look. But, you know, then we got our Landing at Point Rain group. We've got our Malevolence group. We got our Water War group. So it's really coming together, and I'm quite happy with the way all of this is happening. But we gotta wait for the rest of that, don't we? So for now, let's take everyone home and see how well Ki-Adi-Mundi gets down. So, Mr. Mundi, how do you articulate? Perhaps a life-ending 360 degrees to start? Your beard would be so kind. That's good. And with this body, head up this far. Head down this far. I'm gonna figure out how to get these heads off, I swear to you. Arms up, no problem. Arm goes up, no problem. Back, no problem. Good bend. Articulation everywhere. Because this is as good as it gets with some of these bodies. Especially the old Sideshow ones don't work, so I'm glad that this is a better body. Because look at that spread. Like up. Like go back, none. Knee bend. And there's no articulation because the boot is all one piece, which is always a shame. Mr. Mundi, what's got you down? I'm trying to figure this out as I go. So, Mr. Mundi, do you want to get to the end of the video? Then, let's do it. Nice, easy Jedi pose. So this guy, quick review. This guy is lovely. He's definitely old and he shows his age, but he's got really good bones. As you can see, if you can replace the body, it already makes a huge difference compared to the other Sideshow figures I reviewed, if you remember those, because those bodies are horrible. I do have a Sideshow body in my closet from when I killed that Han Solo, and I know how bad they can be. But for the most part, he's going to look great on the shelf. He's not going to be, center stage, but he's going to look good in the grand scheme, especially with the rest of the Jedi. When Mace Windu and Yoda and Obi-Wan are in there, all those Jedi are going to look great, especially with all those clones behind him. Ki-Adi-Mundi also had the Galactic Marines, which I do have printed. I just haven't gotten around to painting it yet, so I can have one Galactic Marine with him. And then I think his commander was... I can't remember the commander's name. It'll come back to me. But I could definitely get some clones for this guy, no problem. If you have this guy, feel free to let me know how you feel about him in your collection. Are you a Sideshow Jedi guy? Did you collect Sideshow Jedi? Was that your thing at one point? Did you have him and sell him because you just didn't think he was great and you were hoping Hot Toys would one day make him? Because they showed off that Kit Fisto and you're like, Sideshow has to be making more Jedi. Because they sure haven't. They sure haven't made anything that's not the main characters. Or popular people like Mace Windu or Yoda. So it's a real shame. But I'm glad that Sideshow is given the opportunity to get these guys. I wish the Sideshow Ventress looked a little better because I'd probably pick that up too. Hoping to get a Hot Toys Ventress sometime soon. And if you enjoyed the video, please feel free to subscribe because I always have videos coming out. I keep a pretty consistent schedule, even if some of these figures are old as hell. But that's the fun part, looking at some of the old figures compared to the newer ones. I mean, I started off, my second video, I think, was Plo Koon. And people loved that video. The Kid Fisto didn't do it nearly as well, but the Plo Koon one was quite, I was happy with that one. And I'm happy with this one, because I'm happy with the figure. And feel free to like the video, because that makes Mr. YouTube like me a little bit better. And I like when YouTube likes me, because it makes me happier, because YouTube likes me. It's pretty much straightforward. Always feel free to comment as well, because you know I will always respond to your comments. We're like pals, and we just haven't started talking yet. And as always, I've been me, and you've been you. Thank you for watching another 6-scale figure review. Hopefully you join me next time when I review something maybe new. I will see you then.